Right. Okay, let's continue. Back to airfield. Where was I? He might turn around. Yeah. Pistol. Right. Okay. This is now kind of hard.
No, I heard something.
Now, granted that this kind of defeats the purpose of, trying to do this in a stealthy way. When actually, oh, like when you make noise, then that kind of. Well, guess there's a medkit over here.
No, I heard something. Is someone there?
Nah.
All clear.
I have a feeling if I start picking the lock, they're actually not gonna hear me do it. Alarm?
They found us.
Must be the loudest lockpick.
I swear I heard something. I know I heard something. I can swear I heard something. Who was that? I didn't see a uniform. That's him. He's a cop.
You see me? Well, the guy that defeats the whole purpose of trying to be stealthy, so. And move that closer to the edge, so.
I know I heard something.
Oh.
swear I heard something. Forget it.
Oh, he might actually see his friend. Okay, you don't. Darts. There's a key to that door over there. Lockpick. Yeah, lockpick. Hmm. Yeah, there's a... Oh, right, we'll pick this. Flares and something. A lamp. Multi-tool and biocell. And darts and cigarettes. Juan asked me for the hangar code, Decker, so it's 5914. Tell him not to get his ass shot off. You know how I feel about him, and I will kill you if something happens. Take care, Aaron. 5914. Yeah. Yeah. We got the hangar. And there's the 747 plane.
Relax, JC. I told the troops to stand down. That's right. I'm working for the NSF. I'll meet you at the 747.
Accuracy. Pistol rounds.
Hold fire.
747 schematic. Box of rockets.
Excellent work. I underestimated your abilities. You work for the NSF? Listen to what I've got to say. We don't have much time. You got that right. UNATCO will have a team here in a few minutes. The Grey Death is a man-made virus. Everyone up to the president is at UNATCO's mercy as long as UNATCO controls the supply of ambrosia. You believe that? We have proof. We need to get the ambrosia to Hong Kong. Heard of Tracer Tong? He can help us synthesize it ourselves. You better step away from the jet. Your boss is my next objective. Join us, JC. Talk to Lebedev. He can convince you.
Alright. And we can still talk to Paul, so.
Get on the plane. We're almost ready to go. Blackmail of the U.S. government could not possibly escape the notice of the United Nations. Don't be so quick to trust the UN. Are you kidding? The UN's about the only chance we've got these days, if the U.S. spirals into another civil war. A pretext, nothing more. The whole project of world government, going back to the League of Nations, has been funded and manipulated mainly by wealthy bankers. Is that so? Remember that the UN itself was built on land donated by John D. Rockefeller. Get on board. A UNATCO security squad will be here any minute. The wealthy have always been the ones to profit from one world government.
Easy. We don't want any trouble.
Well, here's a fun little fact about the League of Nations. So, like currently, the only sort of, let's say, decision that the League of Nations has done and that is still in effect is or was turning the Åland archipelago in Finland. Well, it's between Finland and Sweden, so turning Åland archipelago into an autonomous part of Finland. So even though the League of Nations, this older version of the United Nations, so that no longer exists, but at least one of the decisions that they actually managed to make, well, that's probably the only one that is still like in effect and that is still being respected.
That's the last one. Good work.
And we got the suspension crate code from that computer in the helipad. So we got an augmentation canister. But okay, yeah, I guess we can. And this one has EMP shield and ballistic protection. Maybe go to. Need a couple of these smaller boxes. Just so that I can jump on top of this. And there's a. Let's see, where is it? All right. Okay, here it is. A multi-tool. Oh yeah, I didn't actually make a save inside the 747. I have here. Yeah, so we have a key. We can open this. And Juan Lebedev. Right, so the thing is, right now I would have an opportunity to do a particular little deed, which is now granted that it's very much metagaming if you do so, but because from now on it is possible to kill Anna Navarre. Now, as soon as we talk to Juan Lebedev, Anna Navarre will actually rush to here, and he will demand that we fulfill our mission and kill Lebedev. And if we then continue to question Lebedev, Anna Navarre will kill him. Anna Navarre will then kill him, and obviously she's gonna be quite upset with us. So do I want to kill Anna? We do have a whole bunch of lambs. I could, set up a trap for her. Or yeah. Or of course you can just kill Lebedev and then, but you know what, maybe we'll just we'll keep Anna alive just because if you keep her alive then there's gonna be, let's say, more content regarding Anna Navarre. So yes, I mean, in case you didn't know, you can just set up some lamps in here, and when Anna Navarre rushes through here, they will detonate, and then they will effectively kill her. And you can obviously then talk freely to Lebedev. Hmm. Yeah, then again. Oh, fine. Hello, Lebedev.
I surrender.
What?
Easy now, Agent. UNATCO has a policy against killing unarmed prisoners. We have much to learn from each other.
We're assuming control of the airfield. The vaccine will be returned to the international authorities.
Don't you want to hear why your brother came over to our side?
He makes his own decisions.
You know he wouldn't betray UNATCO without a reason.
Oh no. Oh no. What did we do? Okay.
I guess Paul must have convinced you.
All right. We're alone. If you have proof of a conspiracy, let's hear it.
The question you've got to ask, I'm surprised you haven't, is the obvious one. Who am I? Who made me, and for what purpose?
UNATCO has briefed me on my augmentations. Get to the point.
Your parents were murdered precisely because they could have told you the correct answer to that question.
That's a pretty big claim.
You didn't have parents. The ones you knew were employees. You were made by a cabal of technophiles so crazed for power that they would control not only governments and people, but the chemistry of our bodies as well.
Your proof?
You're the proof. You and Paul. When you get back to UNATCO, pay attention. Something's not right. You're really working for a group of conspirators called Majestic 12.
You expect me to believe there's a group of people powerful enough to control the United Nations?
The UN and UNATCO are just a couple of their tools. UNATCO has already occupied the airfield. Just go through the motions and report back to Liberty Island. I can't do anything for you here. Be patient. Someone will contact you soon. If you want to find out more, you'll have to contact Tracer Tong in Hong Kong.
Right. Oh, and this data cube. Yeah, it just has the code for the suspension grid.
Jesus, JC, that was Agent Navarre. I can't say I like the way she operated, but oh my god. Manderley will have you shot. We have to erase the log files. I'll protect you this time. You better have a good explanation.
Don't worry, Alex. I have. Yeah. Well, of course our excuse is that Anna Navarre is a psychopath. She's a psychopath and she would not have let us talk to Lebedev, so... And just like JC points out that there's a... Well, okay, well, I mean... Okay, well, if you don't kill Anna, she wants you to kill Lebedev, and JC will try to defend his point by saying that, you know, UNATCO policy protects him because he's a prisoner. He has surrendered already, which I think would be a fairly reasonable thing. But Anna Navarre, obviously, she doesn't want to have any of that, and she would just kill Lebedev then herself. If you don't do it, then she will do it, basically. Right. Hey, Gutha's here too. Let's talk to him.
Manderley has assigned me the peacekeeping occupation of the airport.
Standard procedure, it appears. I'm sure we can count on you.
I want to be the one to execute Lebedev.
Yeah, well, there was shooting on the 747. I didn't see what happened. Maybe Anna beat you to it.
I will investigate. She might need backup.
Hey, about my brother.
A shame that we have to track down and kill one of our most advanced agents. At least we have one of you left.
Don't you think we should give Paul a chance to explain himself? He's been with UNATCO for years.
Only one thing can happen when you break your oath to the Coalition.
Well, that guard tower over there would have like a recoil modification, but we don't really have any weapons that use those, so let's head back to, to Liberty Island.
Gunter told me about Paul.
It's true. Paul's been working for the NSF.
This is gonna shake up the Coalition, JC. I don't know if you realized how important your brother was.
Coalition will recover. I'm not so worried about the Coalition.
UN officials will probably get involved. You'll have to keep your head down if you're gonna come through this in one piece. Sure you're ready to head back to base?
I'm ready. Let's move out.
Get in.
Well, I suppose there would have been like one gas grenade that I didn't take, but you know what, we have plenty. We have plenty of supplies. Well, now there's nothing. Well, pistol rounds, but we have a full set already. Some sabot shells. Yeah, nothing in here.
Manderley wants you to stop by his office. Don't sweat it if he chews you out. I think you made the right decision by not killing Lebedev.
Yeah. Oh, there actually is Liberty Island number 3.
Don't worry. Manderley calmed down when he heard they picked up Lebedev.
Okay, that's good.
You think that's funny?
I guess that's sort of a calling card. Tossing trophies at the receptionist.
Manderley's blowing his top. You better go see him on the double.
Oh no. Are you saying that the boss is angry? And, UNATCO HQ. Yeah, well, you know what, sure, we'll...
It's a question of who benefits society more. But who decides that? You? It's implicit. I think Paul just had a soft spot for the plague victims. Every human institution is like a pyramid. Those with ability are at the top. They're more important.
Maybe it's the foundation that's important. When the foundation's gone,
They make the decisions. They keep the machine running. Therefore, they must be protected first.
I'm not saying Paul was right.
It's basic tactics. Protect your command centers, your airstrips, your industrial zones.
It's just the rationing. Seems like the government could pay VersaLife to manufacture more.
Yeah. Sometimes when we eavesdrop, NPCs, they will have all sorts of interesting conversations. Yeah, so this. There's like a recoil mod there. Again, I don't have any need for that. The 762mm ammunition, for assault rifle, but we don't need that. For full-on multi-tools. JCD Bionic Man. From A. Jacobson. Come by my office. We need to talk about that last mission. In person, not info-link. Come by my office after you've been debriefed by Menderly. Alex. Pics. We'll come back for those. Oh, it's Jaime and WS.
What kind of pain?
Behind the eyes, a sharp burning, almost electrical.
How's your bioelectric level?
It's always at 100%. I like to stay prepared.
That's probably it right there. Free radicals. You should charge your systems only when they've been significantly drained.
I wasn't informed of that.
It's a lot like an electric razor. If you leave it plugged in all the time, the battery loses its 0 point. Just watch your levels.
Interesting. Thanks, Doctor.
Let me know how it goes.
Get everybody patched up?
I did my best. You're looking good.
Never felt better.
They just dropped off a few liters of the ambrosia you recovered, by the way.
Good work out there, Denton. I want you to know, we will not let your brother's activity cast its shadow on you.
Yes, sir. I'm grateful for that. I just wish we'd found out sooner.
No harm done. We have you to take his place.
Is a few liters going to be enough?
Well, no one on staff's gonna catch Grey Death this...
I saw you listening in. Yes, it's true. I have augmentations like yours.
Don't you work down in Washington?
Actually, I'm the director of FEMA.
Sounds like you wouldn't have much use for physical augmentations.
You underestimate the demands of my work. We deal with every sort of natural and unnatural disaster you can imagine.
But you're the director. You work behind a desk.
Am I behind a desk right now? No, I'm not. That's because we have a situation here in New York. I got to my position because I can fix things. You will see shortly because, as you have probably noticed yourself, this agency is broken and needs an overhaul.
What do you mean by overhaul?
You will receive a memo in a few days. I am still collecting data.
UNATCO was very effective this evening. We recaptured the shipment.
You don't have to worry, Agent. It's the softer elements I am after.
Like who?
You're beginning to exceed your clearance. What are you? Angel OA?
Excuse my persistence. I'll wait for the memo.
Good. Carry on.
Paul said UNATCO uses the ambrosia supply to influence national governments. What do you think about that?
So it's true. He went over to the NSF.
He makes some sense. I spared his boss, Juan Lebedev.
What did Manderly say?
I didn't talk to him yet.
Oh, you better get to his office. He's not going to like that one bit. If there's a conspiracy, it's a VersaLife. They're the ones making money off the plague.
Right. Well. Yeah, lockpick. Alright, let's talk to Lebedev. Not
Never
Lebedev,
should have transferred.
Manderly.
I can't believe it, JC. What got into Paul?
I guess he got a better offer.
What a blow. I don't know how we'll recover. It's almost like losing a son.
I don't understand it myself, but we've got to go on. Is Manderly available?
Go right in, JC. He has a lot to discuss.
Right. Hey, boss.
Here, take your op bonus. 1,000. No use splitting hairs this time.
I have some bad news about Agent Navarre.
No shit. What the hell happened in there?
Lebedev. A surprise attack.
I find that hard to believe. You're digging your own grave if you cover up for your brother.
Yes, sir. I'm not covering up for Paul, sir.
Because he's gone, JC. I hope you'll understand this. The Coalition has shut down his augmentations and activated the kill switch.
Activated. What?
Some very important officials have become nervous. Nervous about Paul, but also about you.
I think I've proved myself. Can they really kill him by pressing a button?
Yes, and you too. So take these orders seriously. They're sending you to Hong Kong.
What about Paul? Will I get to see him again?
Please, just get your equipment and meet our pilot Jock at the helipad. You'll need to take out a man called Tracer Tong, Paul's contact in Hong Kong. Prove that they can trust you. JC?
Yes.
It's critical that they trust you.
Is that so? Oh, I'll just... Yeah, reload.
Hey, who do you think you are?
Well, I'm the person who is going to read your emails, boss. From Jaime Reyes, excessive force. I understand that what we're doing here isn't kid stuff, but I had an NSF trooper brought in to be treated prior to interrogation, suffering from multiple second-degree burns, consistent with repeated application of the riot prod at close range. 1 or 2 shocks at most should have been enough to incapacitate almost any individual. This man had at least 7 distinct burn wounds. This is simply unacceptable and violates not only commonly practiced rules of engagement, but my medical ethics. I understand this is not indicative of overall UNATCO policy, and would request that the incident be strenuously investigated and those responsible placed on suspension pending further investigation. Dr. Jaime Reyes. WS, Agent Sherman. I've dispatched Agent Sherman to assist you in resolving your current problems and ensure that Majestic 12 operations are not adversely affected. I trust you'll extend him your complete cooperation. Yeah, so the claims that UNATCO is actually just a front for a group of Majestic 12 confirmed. Yeah, okay. That's...
Then what'd you do?
I chased him into the building.
Weren't you scared?
A little, but when I'm wearing this helmet, I learned to set aside.
Let's see if these guys have emails. No. Well,
I said no more questions.
How are you holding up?
Not so good. I don't know who to trust anymore.
No one blames you about Lebedev. You refused an order to kill in cold blood, precisely your duty as a UNATCO peacekeeper.
Manderly certainly does.
He'll cool down. The important thing is that you obey your conscience.
Right.
Tell me what you need, and I'll load you up.
A Gep rocket.
Like the big guns, huh? Hang on to this, baby. It's the last one I've got.
Yeah.
This is no time to be messing around. You better leave.
Oh. Silent. Okay.
My vest caught a few slugs, but...
Well. Yeah. Right, so for the legs, speed or run silent. I think I'm gonna want to have speed. EMP shield or ballistic protection. Yeah, ballistic protection. Right. Alex Jaconbson. Caliber. Oh. Misspelled. Caliber. Okay, nothing new today. Oh, well, good. I'm pretty sure this is now empty. There's nothing here. Yeah. There's a lockpick.
What the hell were you thinking, JC?
Agent Navarre was out of line. I had no choice.
They'll have you killed. They won't even blink an eye.
Neither did I.
Well, watch what you say around Manderley. Let's leave it at that. I've been in contact with Gunther, by the way. No sign of your brother at the airport.
He sure caused his share of trouble. I don't know what to think anymore.
I wonder what it is he found out. Why he'd defect.
He thinks he has proof of a conspiracy.
Wild stuff, huh? I'd like to hear what he has to say. If you hear from him, or if you find out where he is, don't worry about the info link. I'll erase the archives.
You think he's right?
Worth hearing him out. I've never known Paul to make a mistake.
Right. Alright, you know what I forgot? Reading his emails, so... Amigo. Not amigo, amigo. From Met Directorate, Augmentation Shipment. Augmentation Canister 10B has been shipped via suspension grid to UNATCO HQ for your distribution to nanotechnologically augmented agents under your care and should arrive within 24 hours. If you do not receive this shipment within 24 hours, contact UNATCO Met Directorate. Canister 10B contains ROM modules that encode either the regeneration or energy shield torso augmentation. The regeneration augmentation will add programmable polymerase to existing augmentations, directing the structural repair of tissues and organs damaged in combat conditions. The energy shield augmentation will construct heat and electricity absorbing polyaniline capacitors below the skin, reducing damage received from flame, electrical, or plasma injuries. For detailed information, refer to the nano-augmentation guidelines you have already received. UNATCO, Office of Medical Directorate. Well, and this is the email Jaime sent to Yes, welcome back to Deus Ex. Right. In case you hear some strange humming noise coming from the background, it's because I have a fan which is on. I'm gonna want to keep it on at least a little while, but then I think we were reading these, but we probably got interrupted by, I think, a phone call, so okay, yeah, so oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, we read. I mean, this is an email we already read in Manderley's computer, and it's a message from Jaime. And this is Manderley's response to excessive force. Thank you for bringing this to my attention, Dr. Reyes. If accurate, this mistreatment obviously violates any number of rules in the UNATCO Charter and will be thoroughly investigated. However, the situation is currently very fluid, and I would ask you to refrain from speculating further until we have an opportunity to ascertain all the relevant facts. Maybe if I turn my fan a little bit, maybe. Hopefully that will at least a little bit reduce the noise it might make. From Francis Hamilton to J. Riggs. Best guess. Thanks for the email. Sorry I haven't been able to reply before now, but we got our hands full here. Everyone's working 24/7 trying to isolate the great death vectors. While things haven't been too bad down here in Atlanta yet, the reports I'm getting back from the field operatives in New York City aren't as optimistic. I'll send you the latest data as soon as I have it, but let me be perfectly honest. The projections aren't good. Initial casualties could be up to 10% of the current population, with another 3 to 5% mortality affected by the secondary contagions. If you got any place to head on vacation, I'd go. Until then, if any of your people come into contact with this stuff, I'd say level 3 quarantine is your best option. I've got to run, but I'll let you know as soon as all the data is in. Francis. Let's see, CDC net. I have no idea what that could be. What could be CDC net? I mean, is that Atlanta, right? Okay, well, anyway. Alright. Sure, let's yeah, we've spoken to Navarre, we've spoken to him, we've spoken to Sam, we got some rockets from him. Let's see, yeah, we have our mission already from, yeah. Well, not going to waste lockpicks for this. Anyone hostile? Nope. Good. Okay, good. Everything's fine, so let's just head to...
So long, Agent.
Yeah, let's just head to the helicopter. Outside.
We'll miss you, Agent.
No, you won't.
I don't understand. What are you doing?
Yeah, I bet you will miss... You will miss the way that I was always throwing...
Strange you were reassigned so soon after only one day.
I think you will miss the way I was always throwing this trophy on your head. But that's just my way of showing that I care. Right. Yeah, let's go.
I'm taking you to New York.
My orders are to go to Hong Kong.
Your brother's in trouble. You need to meet him in Hell's Kitchen at the apartment.
What's wrong?
I'll let him speak for himself. He just wanted me to get you to the hotel.
Let's see. Oh, cords are getting tangled, so I had to do a little bit of sorting out them. Right. Second visit to Hell's Kitchen. So Hell's Kitchen 2-1. Right. Yeah, you know what? I think this is enough for now. Well, I would say that it was a short episode, but since I'm gonna be actually gluing all these different recordings together, so of course what you will see is just one long episode. But anyway, so I think this is now kind of enough for now. When we come back, of course, we'll see what kind of fun things does Hell's Kitchen have for us this time. Anyway, thank you for watching, see you next time, and goodbye.